Hello, just me again. I figured we would talk again about multiplying decimals because that's what we're working on in math. Yesterday we focused on using base 10, and you didn't really have to worry about the math facts that go along with that since everything is times 1 and you were just moving your decimal point. We know in a perfect world that would happen, but we're not always going to be multiplying by 1 or 10 or 100. So I'm going to go over how to multiply numbers with decimals and how to come up with the answer. Okay, we'll start with something small. So let's say I have 2 3/10. I'm going to multiply that times 4. Whenever I'm doing math like this, don't worry about the decimal point until the end. I know most of the time people are going to want to just bring it down. You'll look at it, oh, what do I do with it? I just want you to look at it as 23 times 4, and that will help you. So you start just like we would any other multiplication problem. 4 times 3 is 12. We carry our 1 down our 2. 4 times 2 is 8. We add our 1 is 9. After I have my answer, then I have to see how many digits are to the right of the decimal point in my problem. When I look back up here, I only have 1 digit that is to the right of my decimal point. That means I only need 1 digit to the right of my decimal point in my answer. So 2.3 times 4 equals 9.2. We'll do a few more. Let's say I had an answer that, or a question that was 1.03 times, let's go with 7. Okay, we know that 7 times 3 is 21. Carry the 2, the 1. 7 times 0 is 0. Add 2, we have 2. 7 times 1 is 7. Now, you may ask yourself, well, where do I put my decimal point? That all depends. How many points do I have? I have 1 digit, 2 digits to the right of my decimal point. So I need 1 digit, 2 digits. My answer would be 7 and 21/100ths. There are times where you can draw a picture if that helps you. However, it only works, it's only easy to do if you actually have a grid in front of you, which I have one so I can show you. And on the HMH player, there are some questions that have grids on them, and also in your math book, you can use that for extra help as well. Give me just a second. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I got a 10 by 10 square. So if I have square and I want to represent 0.07 times 3. I am going to have 3 groups of 7. The reason I would have that is because with this, there are 100 squares in this block. So I would go through and I would color 3 sets of 7. So I have one go all the way down here. There would be my first set. Then I would get a different color so that you can see that I have a second set, which, give me a second, I'll grab one. Sorry about that. Then if I color my second set, I have 1, 2, 3, doesn't work very well. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you can't even see this one. Can't even see it, sorry. Then you color a set of 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would have all of this colored. We'll pretend that my blue is actually colored in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. There we go. Blue threw me off a bit. So when I color it in, I know I have 2 full rows, which would be 10, 20, and then one small, one additional one over on the other side. So this is 2 10s, which would be 20, plus 1 is 21. If I take 3 times 7, I'm going to get 21. 3 times 0 is 0, plus 2. And I have to count 2 places to the right of the decimal point. So I need to have 21 hundredths, and that's how many I have colored in. Sorry if that was confusing. I will do one more because I kind of stumbled on that one a little bit. Just tripped over my words. It happens. Okay, so let's say instead you have 16 hundredths times, we'll go with times 2. Okay, that means I'm going to color 16 blocks in 2 times. I know for 16 I need to have 1 full row of 10 plus 6 additional. I did that with my black. Since my blue is not working, I'll just kind of do a little bit different. Then I'd have to fill in another set of 16. So this is only 4. That makes it 14. And then I would have 2 more colored in. So my answer should be 10, 20, 32. I'm hoping you would get the 32, and I have 2 points to the right of my decimal point. So let's work out the math. If I take 2 times 6, I get 12. Carry my 1, bring down my 2. 2 times 1 is 2, and you add 1, you get 3. Count your number of decimal points, 1.2 points. And you get the same answer. This is if you want to have a visual and draw a picture, whereas this is just working out the computation, doing your multiplication. If you have a multiplication chart and you use one in class, like I know some of you do that, you may, to help you out. This is just a quick little overview of how to multiply decimals. If you are working on HMH Player, there will be a lesson 4.2. If you're struggling with that, you can always open up your book to look at the lesson 4.2 as well, and you could complete the page there. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.